Hello everyone, and welcome back to Soul Truth 1111. Gosh, I've missed you guys. When I don't do readings, I get like withdrawals from doing the readings. So I'm glad to be back for this week, and got a lot going on here, a lot of awesome changes. If you desire a personal reading, feel free to look in the description box for any information on that or donations. I appreciate all your comments and all the new subscribers, all the love. You guys are just fantastic, man. All the views, just all the encouragement, you know. I'm just really blessed. I hope I'm being a blessing to you as well. That's my goal, and just to be a blessing to the collective in any way I can, and share the love that God's given me, Spirit's given me. So, okay, I love you guys, and let's get started. On this side, we have the mental, physical for the divine masculine, and then spiritual, and then emotional and spiritual, for the divine masculine. On the right, we have down here the mental, physical, and emotional and spiritual for the divine feminine. This is a twin flame collective reading for Monday through Wednesday. I'll probably do another reading on Wednesday for the collective, twin flame collective. But in the middle here are overall for this reading. These are cards for current energies, what's happening with the divine twin flame collective now in divine feminine and masculines. Okay, so I'll get started on the first card, which is control. What I'm feeling with this is that a lot of divine masculines are letting go of control. They're letting go of the codependency and the control as well. This reading there's a lot of mirroring going on in the divine collective, twin flame masculines and feminines. Major mirroring. And we have some tests coming up, so which I'll talk about as we go along in the cards. But yeah, the divine masculines, this is in the mental, and they're letting go of control, realizing that this is a divine partnership, this is a divine journey, this is a divine connection. And the divine masculine, he or she, does not want to lose the divine feminine. So he's spending a lot of time and listening now to the divine and learning how to let go of this control. Okay. What we have next is blossom. He is blossoming in his own power and in the power of the divine, and in just coming into being that true divine masculine, letting go of control and surrendering to the love, the divine love that's always been his, that he's been fighting and hiding from. So this is what's happening with the divine masculines in the divine collective, with a lot of masculines. I can't say everyone. Take each card as they resonate, please. You know what works and what's fitting with what's happening, because each one of you know your own divine masculine and your own divine feminine. So take each card as it resonates, please. Okay. And I hope I am resonating with many of you, because I want to, like I said, be a blessing. Okay, so the next card is awaiting results. He's also in a pause, okay, the divine masculine. Why he's going through all these transformations of the mind, he's also pausing in movement forward. He's moving forward in the aspect of possibly communicating, or in his mental state he's moving forward. But in the 3D realm, there is a pause of union and manifestation. And this is because I believe that we are coming up for a major test on, are you really committed to this divine connection? Okay, and I'll tell you why in a few minutes. But this is what I'm getting. He's still on a pause. He's watching the divine feminine. He wants to make sure this is solid, that this is true. He's trusting right now, and he is letting go and control. He's doing what the divine has asked him to do, and he's really testing the waters to make sure, is this really real? Is this really true? And he will find that it is. And this pause, this awaiting results, you know, he will find that it is true and it is real, which he already knows in his soul. He already knows deep within his heart and soul that this is true and real. But he's waiting and watching, because his mind, he still goes back and forth in his mind and his control, which is being let go. Okay? Next card for the divine masculine is share the love. And what I'm getting from this is that basically surrendering whatever brokenness he is or has, he's giving, and finding a balance with this give and take of love. Really he's feeling like a lot of guilt and shame, okay, from what the brokenness that has happened between the divine masculine and feminine. This is a lot of what he's healing from right now as he lets go of control. He is realizing that what he's done under this controlling mindset has been really destructive. So he's wanting to give back. He's whatever's broken in him, whatever made him operate in that controlling mindset or behind those masks, he is offering back now what he can offer within himself as he heals and as he lets go of the control and as he becomes more assured by the divine, by the synchronicities, by the universe, in this love, within his deep soul, knowing more will be given. But he's given even his brokenness. He is unrobing and wearing his heart on his sleeve. That's what I mean. And wanting to give back, because he knows the divine feminine has given so much. So, okay. Clarity of belief. He is becoming clear in what this divine connection is about. And really understanding and letting go, surrendering to the divine, because he's gaining clarity of who he is as a divine masculine. This is like letting go of the control and finding balance within that, which is really beautiful. See, he has his hand on his heart, and he's freely letting the love out, this is like sharing the love. So he's gaining clarity in his mental state, so it matches his heart state. Okay, so the conflict between his heart and his head is dissipating. It's like disintegrating. It's as he trusts the divine more and watches and waits and lets go, it's becoming more clear. That's what I'm getting from that. This is an amazing reading. Beautiful. He is healing. The chains are coming off. Everything that has bound your divine masculine, these chains are being broken by the divine. He has went through the tower moment. He's coming out of that, or has come out of that, and these chains are falling off of him. He's healing. He's finally healing. He's finally taking off the mask and allowing a little bit at a time. He's coming forth a little bit at a time. So be patient, divine feminines. As this resonates, male or female, whatever, take this as it resonates to you in your divine journey. But divine feminines, be patient and allow him to heal. He's healing. And he's gaining clarity, and he's letting go of this control. Okay? Change your focus. So he's coming out of this focus of loss and despair, and is appreciating the small things that are around him, what has been given to him from the divine, what has been given to him by his divine feminine, and how much she has sacrificed and loved and tried to, do her best to be an inspiration. He is changing his focus. If he hasn't already, he will be, for many of them, divine masculines. So, appreciating the divine feminine, this divine love, really coming into this with his whole soul and heart and mind. Okay? Little by little, but it's happening. It may be happening for many of you really fast, okay? Really fast. Like, it's just like overnight. Your divine masculine is like, and it's because you let go of the codependency. So you brought your divine masculine into his own healing too. You've been an instrument from by the divine, by spirit. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I wanted to see if I had any things written. What I'm getting from this is just breathe. Allow this transformation to take place, divine masculines, and know that you are being guided by spirit and by your angels and by your guides, and you're being led by the universe into this divine partnership that is yours. You belong to your divine masculine or feminine, and your divine feminine belongs to you. And this is a divine partnership, divine journey. So trust and allow your guides to continue to remove these fears and anxieties and face your shadow side, meaning any things that may come up, go ahead and feel those. If you need to cry, feel that, and allow yourself to continue to let go of control and heal. And this will help you continue on in the journey. So just breathe. You're on the right path, and know that you are. Okay. The next card I have is heart chakra. His heart chakra is wide open. Yeah, his mental space is connected to his heart space now. They're no longer, separate. He's connecting more what he thinks to his heart space. So his heart chakra is open for the divine masculines. In the mental, they are connecting in every way. Okay. To be fair. This card is talking about balance and being fair in every aspect. Like I was saying before, in the change your focus and clarity of belief. A lot of these cards are, the Divine Masculine is recognizing where he has possibly taken a lot more than he's given. So he's really feeling the desire to give back and give back in every area that he can right now as he heals. He wants this. He wants to give back in love and, you know, financially, in time, just in thoughts and communication. He just wants to reach out. This is like, he wants to be fair in every area. It's like the Justice card. It's like, you know, let's see, what else am I getting from this? Just mutual benefits, the benefits of give and take, and the law of like cause and effect. What you reap, you sow. So he's realizing that the reason behind a lot of his negativity or mask was that he was not surrendering. He was getting what he was putting into it, which was negative. So he's changing all that control and the codependency, so he can reap the love that and be able to give that back and reflect that. So that's what I'm getting from that. Building blocks is coming through again. Building a strong foundation. He wants this strong foundation. Everything's starting anew. Okay. If many of divine masculines and feminines have been in separation because of this shift in this transformation time, or the tower moments have come in and really just broken down the preconceived ideas of what this journey is about, and taken away the lies and really shed light on what it is about. Excuse me. And because of the feminines rising in their power and in their femininity, and in their, you know, vitality and self-esteem and worth and self-love, this has caused the divine masculine to look deeply into his own actions and what he really wants and why. So this is, he really wants a solid foundation with his divine feminine. Okay? All right. And ultimately, he will get that. This is Treasure Island. And dreams coming to fruition. So he is manifesting this himself. He's putting these thoughts, and he knows what he wants. He's listening to his soul and his heart now, and that's overriding his mind, which is now his heart and soul is taking control of his mind. This is so positive. He's thinking positive, and which will, you know, manifest the positive. This also has to do with sharing the good fortune and financial gain with his feminine, because he sees that who she is now. She is him and he is her. Or however this resonates in your divine partnership, in your divine journey. So they're not separate, they're one soul. And if one is blessed, then the other should be blessed. Like a balance in every area. Like the other, like the to be fair. This is like the to be fair card. So whatever he's blessed with in this treasure and manifesting, he wants to manifest this with you. This is you being manifested with him. So whatever he's blessed with, you are blessed with as well, divine feminines. Okay? This is what he's desiring This is in his heart, and these are, this is physical. So these last 3 cards were physical. Okay, sorry if I didn't mention that, but let's go on to the Divine Feminine. In the mental, we have balance. This is balancing the Divine Masculine in you with the Divine Feminine. So that's where we're at right now, and really balancing this out within the soul, the heart, the mind, balancing all the chakras, and making them in alignment with this Divine Masculine and Feminine within you. Because we, as twin flames, we carry one soul. The Divine Masculine and Feminine, are one soul. This is not a soulmate. The soulmates are 2 different souls. Okay, the divine connection between twin flames are 2 individuals that have one soul. So, which means we do carry the Divine Masculine and Feminine within us. And we're balancing this out, Divine Feminines, because we've came into our power, and now we're coming back to mirroring what the Divine Masculine is also going through, and being humble in that, and finding our humility, and coming back to our femininity, and also keeping our confidence and our self-esteem and our power, but also being available to that true love, that true divine love. Okay, so we got a balance there, and then we have a finding balance again. So what I'm getting from this is just balancing every area of in love, like in every aspect, walking in love, that everything that you do radiate love. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I wrote any notes on this specifically, because sometimes when I'm doing all this, because I have so many cards, I do write notes, and that really stick out to me so that I do not forget them. But this to me is, like I said, finding balance and taking in creativity, in love, in life, and balancing and harmonizing the Divine Feminine with the Divine Masculine, and completely being balanced in every area of your life, and having a divine humility even in abundance, when abundance comes into your life, like the Wheel of Fortune. So just staying humble and staying grounded and balanced in humility. That's what I'm feeling from this. Okay. Okay. Then next we got the solar plexus chakra, which is clairsense, which is inner feeling or power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, or confidence. This is what the Divine Feminines have been going through. Majorly, they've gone through a major shift, and this has been activated tremendously in the Divine Feminines, mentally. So if all of a sudden they've got up and they're not like codependent anymore, and this is because this chakra has been activated and cleared, and they know who they are, and they're rising in that feminine power of the divine, and just walking in that, in their self-esteem and their confidence. Okay. And this is basically the same, walking in their joy, new vitality. That's the almost like the solar plexus chakra. This is joy and enthusiasm, new vitality, vitality renewed, just your self-esteem renewed, your self-love renewed, just joy. You're radiating this new independent, non-codependent enthusiasm and appreciation to the universe. This is what's causing a shower of blessings to come into your life. Okay, whether it be spiritual, mental, physical, or financial, many areas you're being showered with blessings because of that. The divine feminines are in the mental, are thinking about communication, may communicate or may receive communication from their divine feminines. Okay, this is a throat chakra. This can also mean that you need to clear the throat chakra. So make sure that you are doing things that are for self-love, or meditations, or getting out in nature, eating healthy, taking care of yourself. And this is also intuitive, being very psychic. This is also a big thing that's happening with the divine feminines. Their psychic abilities are being enhanced, where it's clairvoyance or clairsentience, which is inner feeling. We're feeling and knowing things that possibly we weren't able to know before. The divine is giving a double portion of this, really being awakened in the third eye, or in the throat chakra, and communication, and also in the third eye. All the chakras basically are being really rejuvenated. But communicate in humility, and don't allow the newfound power and self-esteem, that's why I think the balance cards are coming before this. So make sure that you communicate with love. Stay in a place of love in your heart space, because I think because we've been done wrong, and there was a time where we wanted to walk away from this. Make sure that we stay in a heart appreciation, so that we continue to radiate the love in our communication as well, and we don't get bitter or react like now that he's being humble or coming into change, like you owe me, or you know what I mean. Like, don't beat him up. The divine masculines is what I'm saying. Not saying that you are, I'm just saying that's what I'm feeling from this to share with the throat chakra, because we are becoming more psychic, and just stay in that place of humility. That's what I'm feeling from that. Believe and succeed. Continue to sow your seeds and believe and stay committed to this divine journey. We're going to have some tests where we're going to be presented with, soulmates, and we're going to attract these things into our life if we haven't already. And we need to really, really decide what we want, because what we believe in will succeed. So this is an inspiration card. This is also recognition and achievement and confidence. So a lot of divine feminines are going to receive recognition even from their divine masculines, for all that the efforts that they have put in. And this will be because they will manifest their union, or the divine masculines just want to outpour love and blessings on the divine feminine because of their faithfulness and all that they have given to this for so long. Now that they are seeing and letting go and coming from a place of love and coming from a place of spirit, the divine is going to give back to the divine feminines now. So stay humble, divine feminines, as you are given, and continue to walk in your achievements, in your confidence, and stay humble and appreciate. As you give that out into the universe, you will receive more. Okay? Okay, let's see. This is the physical, and it's basically saying all that glitters is all that glitters card. And what I'm getting from this is that all that glitters is not gold. That's what came to me when I started to look into this card. So be yourself. Don't be authentic. Walk in your truth. You don't, the divine masculine will love you just the way you are. You don't have to be something you're not. And don't try and be something you're not. Be authentic. Because it won't work anyway if you're not who you genuinely are. So this is about being who you are and presenting that as the best you, and knowing that that's good enough. That you're knowing your self-worth, not trying to be like someone else or anything else but you, how the divine made you to be. Yeah, just not being superficial, see beyond the superficial, seeing beyond the material is what I'm trying to get. Know that there's more to you than just the material. Okay, it's your heart and soul. And this is, I believe, what the divine masculines are looking at. Okay, when it says that there is awaiting results, he wants the authenticity of his divine feminine. And this is who he truly loves within his soul and his heart. And this is what he truly wants, divine feminine. So be yourself. Okay. Sorry it took so long with getting that one out, but I wanted to get it out the way I felt it. This is chopped wood. And this is talking about humility, like I've been talking about, and being grounded, staying grounded, knowing who we are in our power, and in our abundance, in our lives, in our heart, in our soul, and not taking anything for granted, just being balanced and just grounded and in humility, and loving ourselves for who we are. Okay, next card I have for the physical, for the divine feminines, is TikTok. And I got a lot on this one, actually. That the clock is eternal. Okay, I know that a lot of divine feminines, you know, there is, you know, a clock ticking of the reproductive cycle, and you know, there's a timetable on that. But know that the divine has that under control too, and there's divine timing for everything, and the divine will bring that in fulfillment if it's meant to be, and to trust. I know that's scary sometimes when you have things that are on your heart that, I don't know if there's, your age, or you get up there, divine feminines, and you've been waiting, and you might want to have a baby with your divine masculine. So, but know that the divine knows this, and divinely it is already set in order, and the universe has that in its plan. In other words, if it's meant to be, it will be, no matter what. Okay? The divine and the universe will move heaven and earth to make that happen in divine timing. So, another thing I'm getting here is matters of the heart. You always have enough time to show love, to feel love, to give love. You're never too busy for love. Whether if it's a quick text or a quick email or a quick note or a quick prayer or a quick cup of coffee, there's always time for love. Okay? There's always time. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the emotional for the divine masculines. Emotional space. Playfulness. To reap, capture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So the divine masculines are freeing up their heart emotionally. So they want to be playful again. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I'm noticing a big shift within the divine masculine. And this is happening in the collective. So we need to stay playful. We need to stay lighthearted and not be so heavy, all the time. And know that in doing this, we put the fun back into, our love life even or our friendship as the divine masculine and feminines. So the divine masculines are wanting to be playful. Because they're letting go of these masks. They're letting go of control. They want the true love, and true love plays. It's innocent, and it's not afraid. And that's beautiful. God, I really feel this reading. It's beautiful. Okay, letting go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So that's basically what the divine masculines are doing emotionally. They're allowing themselves to change little by little. They're not pressuring themselves. They're trying to stay playful and just in love and take one day at a time. But they're growing fast because the divine is really moving on this. There's, a lot of unions coming. Okay. So they're letting go of the control issues, like I said, in the mental state, down in the first cards. Calling in your soulmate. Because this is a twin flame reading, this is not calling in, another partner. It says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you bring you together. They are wanting to manifest the divine connection between their divine feminines, okay, the twin flame connection, not the soulmate. So I don't know if many of you divine feminines have felt your divine masculine calling on you, make sure that you stay in a place of humility and come from love and your heart, okay? Because the divine masculines are really changing and opening their heart. So, and they want their twin flame. They want their true divine twin flame. They don't want the old karmics anymore, or the soulmates. Not to say that soulmate connections are, I don't, it has nothing to do with that. This is just a twin flame general reading, so this is why I'm speaking about that. But they're wanting their twin flame connection because there's nothing like it, and no one can fulfill them like their divine masculine, or their divine feminine. Okay, this is what the divine feminines are feeling, and they're knowing this in their minds, mentally. They're knowing this physically. They're knowing this in their heart, and they're moving towards this. They're calling in their twin flames. Okay, this is also a warning that be careful about temptations. Okay, when one's not available, or make time for each other. Don't be pushy, and if you don't get what you want, go the other way. Divine masculines, make sure that you stay understanding and you stay in that letting go of control, okay? Because the divine feminines need to grow and know that it's safe to love again too, okay? So pray that she comes around as well, she or he, as this resonates to you. But this is a twin flame card. There is in this deck, the romance oracles, there is no twin flame card. So I use soulmates as twin flames cards. Okay, it is safe for you to love, divine masculines. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is the twin flame connection and love in the divine. That is the highest love of all. It is safe to love. Continue to open your hearts, divine masculines, and let go of the control. You're moving in the right direction. You've gone through some really hard awakenings and some hurtful truths, and now you are moving in the perfect right direction, and as are the feminines, divine feminines, twin flames. You both are mirroring each other. Both the divine masculines and the divine feminines are mirroring each other right now. So take these as they resonate, but know that there's major mirroring going on because the union is very close. Okay, if you don't feel it, you'll feel it soon. I'm just saying, for many of you, I can't speak for all of you, but for many of you, union is very soon. Sacral chakra. This has to do with emotions. Okay, so this is in the spiritual. So emotionally, they are open. They're feeling their emotions because they're letting go of the mask and the control. They're doing this little by little, but they are opening up to feeling their emotions. And
skip drying with finished to dry. For cabinet ready dishes, right out of your dishwasher.
Sorry, my music stopped. It ran out. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, so they are coming into their emotional, they're clearing this and feeling their emotions towards the divine feminine. Okay. Yep. This is another spiritual, sacral, solar plexus chakra. the Divine Feminine also got the solar plexus chakra in the mental. So this has to do with the inner feeling. So he's feeling this as well inside, the power, the vitality, the self-esteem, his self-worth is coming up. Both of them are mirroring each other. And in this love relationship, he's knowing, he's getting rid of the guilt and the shame and everything that came with that, excuse me, because the Divine Feminine is willing to continue to love him like none other. Okay, so continue to stay humble, Divine Feminines, and love your Divine Masculines, and Divine Masculines continue to feel and keep growing and walking in that self-esteem and confidence and in this divine partnership and this divine journey, and follow the leading of the universe and the divine, what Spirit is guiding you to do each step of the way. Recognition and reward. Okay, what I'm feeling from this is that the divine is really recognizing the change. And not only has the divine brought about the change, this is number 3 as well, so which is the Trinity to me. This is but the Divine Masculines are being rewarded. They're being it's like Spirit is showering them with the anointing and with blessings because they're following their soul truth. And they're being recognized for this by the Divine Feminines, by those around them, by the divine, by the universe, and they also want to give this out. Okay, this is a spiritual card, and this is coming with balance. And what was it? There's one card over here. Oh, share the love, where he's the Divine Masculines are really thinking about how they want to give back to the Divine Feminines. So yeah, he's really wanting, he's seeing the recognition and he wants to reward and receiving it at the same time. Okay, so there's mirroring going on here. So he's feeling this spiritually in both aspects. He's receiving it from the divine and from this Divine Feminine and wanting in giving back as well. If not giving back, he will and wants to. Okay. Because he is walking in his truth. And as he does this, more truth will be revealed to him, and he will see more truth, understand more truth. The divine will reveal things as he goes on and continues to seek. This person is seeking the universe, seeking the divine, looking outside the window for the answers, looking for the truth. So this is what the Divine Masculines are doing spiritually. They are seeking out the truth. That's what the Hold card is over here. We're awaiting results. He is going through this change where he's learning about all these beautiful things and bringing them, making them real in his life. According to the leading of the divine and what's meant to happen. So yeah, he's walking in his soul truth. If he isn't already, he will be for many of you. The Divine Masculines, this is a spiritual card, and he is recognizing his truth, who he is as the Divine Masculine. Divine Feminines, we have Wedding. Okay, I'm going to speed this up a little bit because it's gone a little long. This situation involves marriage. Okay, union's coming for a lot of divine feminines. Union's coming. Okay, weddings are going to happen. You're going to be with your Divine Masculines because all this is taking place, and he wants this too. Yep. So get ready. Stay humble. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. There's a lot of deep-rooted issues that may be coming up, Divine Feminines, as you heal these last things that have to take place before many of you come into union, that have to do with your parents, how you were raised, your self-beliefs, what you feel you deserve. Many of you Divine Feminines may be going through this emotionally. Allow yourself to feel these feelings that come up and transmute them into love and light and heal them. Don't suppress them, okay? Because this is what the Divine wants to bring them up so that they can be healed. Okay, so allow this to happen. Okay, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. So this again is talking about living in the moment, appreciating each moment. As you appreciate each moment and the small things in your life, you attract more of the abundance of just being grateful and having gratitude for the little things of life and enjoying that. It's attractive and it's just beautiful to live in that space of joy, of enjoying just the birds or the flowers or trees are my favorite, but getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So Divine Masculines and Feminines are getting to know each other slowly as he opens his heart and comes out of this control and this codependency, as the Divine Feminines have and still are. You're getting to know each other from the start. It's like a new beginning has happened, okay? We're letting go of all the old, and a total new beginning is happening for many of you. So get to know each other on an intimate basis, not of just an intimate physical, but allow yourself to feel the love and emotions and be vulnerable, okay? And humble in that love. Okay, base chakra. This has to do with the home life again, just finding security, possibly dealing with home issues or feeling safe in your home or home environment, finances. Many of you are working on that, or feel the need to work on that, or are this is in your mind or spiritual place a lot. Maybe you need to cleanse your home, or your the place that deal with where you sleep or where you your residence or your home. Cleanse it with sage, or do meditations, or do things in your home to make it more homey, to where you feel more secure, more happy, more balanced in the place where you live. This can also mean clearing those chakras and allowing the divine to have full control. Releasing those. Don't hold on to those. If you hold on to the negative or worrying about these things, you'll get more worry and more of these things, more issues. Let go of this and transmute the negative thoughts and clear your base chakra so that you can send out positive thoughts and be appreciative of the small things that you have. Like for instance, if somebody's not like doing their part of the dishes, you do your part, or maybe be thankful for the soap to do them. I know that's funny, but it's like for real. Sometimes you just need to be grateful for running water, and you know what I mean? Just if the toilet's clogged, don't let that ruin your day. Unclog the toilet and thank God you have one to, go in and flush it, I know this is going to crack you guys up, but I'm being serious. Like, release those things. Some of us may have, a little bit harder circumstances, but release them and trust that the universe has your back. Okay. Moving on. What I'm getting from this right now, through this reading, is moving on from the darkness into the light. In our love relationship and in any aspects of negativity, negative thinking, just any way of living, we're moving on from the dark into the light. Okay, in every situation of our life. This is a spiritual card, but this affects like every area of your life. When you're balanced spiritually, that radiates into every area of your life. So find balance in your base chakra and allow the other chakras to be balanced and move on from the dark negativity into the positivity, and allow the divine to shower you with more of the positive as you give that out. Okay, power. To me, this is knowing who you are in the divine, orchestrating your life or operating your life spiritually by the divine, and walking in that power and that strength. This is also infinity, This is like the universe being your power, knowing who you are in your place, having that confidence and self-esteem and self-worth, and balancing those and grounding those with the divine masculine and feminine within you, but walking in that power. So not feeling like a victim, but knowing that you are worthy and are powerful through the divine, through spirit, through the universe. Okay. Temptation. Okay, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is like the devil card. So I felt to talk about a lot of divine feminines are going to be tested, also divine masculines, but this is coming up on the spiritual side of the divine feminines, where a lot of karmics you may attract a lot of karmics or soulmates. The same with the divine masculines, but what I'm getting is that the divine really wants you to be committed to your journey and decide if you want this journey or do you want a soulmate. Because if you're wishy-washy, like if you're putting out into the universe, yes I do, no I don't, yes I do, I don't know, that's what you'll get back. You're going to get back this bounce back and forth kind of thing. So I feel like the divine, and this is a lot of what the divine masculine is watching and waiting to see. Does she want this? Is this real? Is this, is she going to accept me back, like in newness, and build a foundation with me? So divine feminines, seek the divine, seek the universe, and find out within take each card as they resonate, please. But this, I feel, is like a warning or a take heed to temptations that may come your way because you've waited long or been alone a long time, or whatever reason you want to put in there. Just to stay on your journey and on your path with your divine counterpart. Stay faithful in that and avoid these temptations that may come your way. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. Unless the divine is leading you that way, we need to stay faithful to our true twin flame. Okay? And that's when we will manifest union, when we're done with this healing and we are, I feel like these are, okay, this is what I'm feeling from this. These are the final stages before many of us come into union. Okay? Where we're going to be tested, like I was saying before. And it's like the divine is getting everything ready, but you're going to go through some final tests to make sure that you know within yourself, like the divine already knows, but do you know within yourself and that you're ready? Can you be faithful? Will you be faithful? Or, you know what I mean? Is this what you want? Is this truly what you want? So, okay. Let's just take that as that resonates with you, but that's what I'm channeling, okay? And wisdom. Please use wisdom when these temptations come, okay? I feel like the divine is wanting divine feminines and masculines both. Take these as they resonate, but I'm feeling this for both. The temptation and wisdom. Use wisdom. Sometimes you have to wait for your divine masculine or feminine. If they cannot have time, they will make time. But sometimes we have things to do, and we can't necessarily stop what we're doing at that moment to be with each other, but that doesn't mean that they're not on our highest priority list. Sometimes the kid needs, your children need a bath, or, just there's errands that have to be done that can't wait, and we need understanding and wisdom and how to react and act in these situations. So make sure that you're operating in love and wisdom and being guided by the divine. And that we just interact accordingly with love. Because without love, everything means nothing anyway. Right? Okay, I'm going to move on to the overall cards. The first card I have is Be Gentle with Yourself. Michael Angel, please give me, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. Help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt to you that I may experience lasting inner peace. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that we really need to love ourselves and nurture ourselves and speak to ourselves in an uplifting way and have compassion on ourselves as we're growing and moving through this journey. Don't be hard on yourself, guys. This journey is hard enough as it is, and don't be hard on each other. Love and know that we've come a long way. Many of you have. And give yourself some grace. Allow yourself some grace. The divine gives it to you. Give it to yourself. Don't keep operating in guilt and condemnation, and just forgive yourself and others and walk in love. Mostly love yourself first. Okay. Next card is New Beginnings and Fresh Starts. Like I was telling you guys, when you reconcile with your divine masculine, if you've been in separation, it's going to be new. The divine is making everything new, because it was on a faulty foundation before. So everything is coming into newness in divine love, in divine grace, divine purpose, the way the universe wants it, the way God wants it. Okay, thank you for bringing me new opportunities and offering support, and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. So yeah, everything's becoming new. We're letting go of the past. Continue to do that. Continue to let go of the past and heal it as things come up and you need to cry, whether it's from your parents, because a lot of times that's the root cause of a lot of reasons why we hide and run or mask, or past relationships, okay? But, you know, allow new beginnings and allow yourself to heal and trust. Have faith that the divine is bringing this to pass. The universe has your back. Okay? Energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. So make sure that you're clearing your chakras, clearing your environment, that you're operating in positive thoughts and affirmations and inspirations, that you have positive energy around you. If you don't, then you need to separate from the negative energies so that you can heal. So this is about healing your energy so that you can operate and walk in love. Sobriety. The divine is really calling many divine masculines and feminines, these are overall cards, to be come away from codependency or just drinking or drugs or just whatever that you may be codependent on, and be sober in your heart, mind, body, in your spirit. So sobriety, this is a big thing, because this can interfere with your love and your relationships and cause you to go off track. This is another temptation with a temptation card, okay? Make sure that you don't allow these things to cloud your wisdom and your judgment and take you off your path of what the divine is doing right now. This is like I'm getting a warning, like an urgency with this temptation card, okay, and with this wisdom card. I'm feeling these together right now. Use wisdom. Stay sober. Don't walk into the temptation and ruin, or bring compromise into what the divine is really doing in your heart and life right now, because it's a fresh start. It's a new start. So keep on that path and welcome the new. Okay? Continue welcoming the new, the sobriety. Welcome it. Welcome new love. Welcome newness into your life in all areas, mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. Welcome newness. Heavenly signs. The universe will continue to guide you, lead and guide you with every heavenly sign and synchronicities, okay? And psychic abilities and whatever you're gifted in, the universe will continue to show you truths to help you know that you're on the right path. Okay? Sometimes all you need to do is ask, but a lot of times they're just given. Okay. I'm going to read this from the book. It's the Eagle King. I felt to read this from the book. These are the last, I think, 4 cards that I have. But this is the Eagle King. The Eagle King is a sign that your high destiny is within reach. You're on the right path now, and even if you can't see where you're going, the Eagle King soars high above the mountains and the valleys of life, and is able to see the big picture. When you seem to be lost in a bit of a fog, he makes a formidable ally as he takes your prayers up toward the sun and releases them to the divine. They will be answered for the highest good of all. It's a fortunate omen when the Eagle King decides to be your ally. Beautiful. That's basically self-explanatory. The divine is hearing your prayers and he's working everything out for your highest good. Okay, the universe is a master at working things out that we have no answers for. And on this journey, there's most of the time there is no answers except that it is divine. Okay. Assistance and control. The Horse King. I'm going to read this one as well. The Horse King always comes to lend you the power to go the distance, for going ahead whatever the weather. You will most certainly reach your perfect destination with this noble ally. He lets you know that some person or circumstance brought through synchronicities will certainly appear to help you with your endeavors. You aren't meant to go this part of your journey alone. This is also an important time to delegate authority to others so that they may assist you. Currently, your magic. Currently, you're magnetic to powerful people who are in a position to help make your dreams come true. The Horse King asks you that you remain open to those who are sent to aid you. You can be assured that you will be lifted up and will ride high in victory. Awesomeness. Okay, we're not alone. We're not alone in this. The universe has our back, like I've been saying. And we'll work all things together for our good, for our highest good. Okay, I'm going to have to turn the page in this, so let me get it ready. But here's the 2 final cards. This is a temple path, spiritual purpose, and support. This is also like another synchronicity of what I just read. So know that you're not alone. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the card in the camera. This card, upright, is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all a part of your soul's process. You are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction. And the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The light around the temple represents the spirit world, your family members and your friends, angel and guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life expanding time. So keep in mind, your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connections. Following your highest intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways and connect with spirit, with your higher self. You have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. And one more. Distant possibilities. Many unconsidered opportunities. Okay. Sometimes the force of habit keeps you stuck and unaware of potentially higher and happier choices at hand. Yet every moment gives you the opportunity to open a different door and take a different course, whether it's your thoughts, behaviors, or major life decisions. Unlike the decisions card, which indicates confusion and vacillation, I'm going to skip that word. I'll sit here for an hour. About which course to take means overthinking. The adjacent possibilities card is here to help, to tell you that you have many options, and it's time to take the wider look at things. This means the bigger picture. Okay, as you consider the many life choices available, you'll feel more and more empowered and motivated to make the decisions that bring happiness, strength, and forward motion. In the terms of goals, your goals, this card could indicate unknown and previously unconsidered ideas. Perhaps there's a marketing tool you haven't thought of, a connection you haven't tapped, or even an entirely different direction that would be more suitable for you, more suited for you. Be conscious, be aware, and be flexible, and be willing to take a new and different action now. Okay, so what I'm really feeling from these is like to really be cautious about why and what you are making decisions for, and consult the divine, and the universe before moving. Like these temptation and the wisdom and the truth and heavenly synchronicities, and ask, because the ego king sees the bigger picture, so your prayers are being heard. But make sure that the decisions that you make are for your highest good, and they don't lead you off the path that you are going at, that is fresh and new. Stay in the positive mindset, so that you continue to go in the direction of the divine, and you don't get sidetracked with past thoughts and feelings of guilt or remorse, or because the divine is making everything new, guys. Okay, so really stay in that place of humility and love, and know that he's doing a new thing. Spirit is doing a new thing, the universe is doing a new thing, and everything that was old is coming to an end. Follow the sobriety, so that you make wise choices, okay, and come out of this temptation. The divine is giving you power to do so. Continue to let go of control and codependency, and walk in this strength and self-esteem and self-love and compassion and appreciation and truth, your soul truth, and let the universe guide you. I love you guys. I hope this message of a blessing, this reading has been a blessing to you again. If you'd like a personal reading, please feel free to check the the description box for that. Until next time, I will be doing a Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine tomorrow, and then another midweek reading as well. I love you guys, and I look forward to all your comments and new subscribers and all your views. Just sending out blessings, love, and light, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Have a blessed day. Bye.